Hold on. Let me post these links real quick so niggas can come join in.
Hold on real quick. Hey, hold on. Definitely got send me the link so I can goddamn send that bitch up.
Hey, how long we going? Are we live?
Yeah, say we live.
Yes, sir. We are live. It's time.
Let's do it.
I should have posted the other one on my other channel. Let me see if this shit even live on the thing though. Let me check my phone. Oh yeah, they bit air live. All right, say less.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. So this the official 4 quarters kickoff on our channel. You
Yes,
know,
sir. Yes,
it's
sir.
on the three of us right now. My boy K had to take care of some business, but he gonna be in the video with us too.
Let's do it.
Yes,
So
sir.
and y'all got little banners y'all can put on there so them folks can see y'all name, but I don't know how y'all necessarily show them. Let me see. Cause I see y'all thing on here, but I don't know why it ain't showing up on the thing.
It say I got an overlay on. It's not showing it.
I don't like that little let me
Hey,
see.
we gotta start the. Hold on. So do we gotta start the mic or what we gotta do?
Oh, show display names. But I don't know why it ain't showing on the video though, to be honest. Oh, there you go. Mine say it's doing it, but I don't know. It ain't doing it for real though. We gonna work it out though. We gonna work it out though, for sure.
No, for sure.
Now let's get into these topics, man. What's going on? What we looking like?
So shit, we was gonna talk a little NBA, but we just gonna kick it off with a little football since we got the main football hitters in here. So I just want y'all boys to let's just get a little overview of the season. Like not even y'all team wise, just whole league wise, starting from preseason all the way to Super Bowl. So what y'all think about the season?
All right. Well, I'll go first, Mr. ATLAG. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go follow me on Twitter. I'm on there. I'm on everything. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the season goes, man, it was a good season all around. It kept everybody entertained. It definitely shocked some people to predict a downfall of the season, including myself, to predict the downfall of a certain team that won a Super Bowl, uh, just because of a certain player leaving. I know Tyreek Hill kicking himself over there in Miami, but
He
overall,
not
man,
kicking himself over leaving the Chiefs, bro.
they just won a Super Bowl, bro, and he just left.
Bro, he getting paid a bag. What are you saying right now?
But you get a bag after you win the Super Bowl, though.
I
He got
mean,
rings though.
Yeah, he
He
got the
got a
ring
ring
already,
though.
but the goal is also to get a ring. And no matter how much money you're trying to get, the goal is also to win a ring. You don't play to just go out there and lose.
What you think, JC? You think Tyreek
I
missing
don't.
Chiefs?
No, I don't think folks be tripping on that type of stuff no more. I mean, he already got a ring with them. So at the end of the day, like he got a ring, now he getting paid. Like what, two rings? Like I mean,
Right.
I don't think receivers really get judged off their legacy with how many rings they won.
His
I,
numbers through the roof.
yeah, I'm saying I feel like if he was a quarterback, then me personally, I feel like he probably is. I would be like, damn, the team I literally just left just won the championship. Like you can't sit there and watch that and be like, nah, you ain't feeling no type of way. But I mean, it is what it is. What you think, Dorian, about
About what?
what you think about the season? Like, just your thoughts on it.
As a whole,
Yeah, as a whole.
I think, bro, it was a good season, bro. Like, I'm happy how it ended for sure. Like, what I'm saying, the two best teams for real. So, I mean, it was a good season so far, man. I mean, I'm ready for the next one, bro. I can say that much.
For sure. Yeah, me personally, I can't really complain about overall. I mean, I feel like it was a good competitive year. Um, I like the playoffs this year, and I feel like it was at the end the two best teams. And I mean, it was a great Super Bowl in my opinion. So
Yep.
I ain't got really too much to complain about.
You think that we
Uh,
on that last call, you think it was kind of nitpicking a little bit? They were tic-tacking?
I mean, me personally, I feel like the Eagles was getting every call that game anyway. So I mean, the Chiefs was bound to get a flag in my opinion. But I don't think it determined the game. I try not to say when call determined the game. You know, what you think, AG? You like the holding call at the end, or
I mean, as a DB, of course, I'm not gonna like the call, but like at the same time, I understand like how the games are called now. Like in a moment like that, they're looking at everything, every little thing possible to call. So, I mean, I expected them to at least throw one flag while they were driving to help them get down the field, but it like I don't think it made that much of a difference because it was like 3rd and 15 and they still didn't stop him.
yeah. So, what y'all think about this? What's y'all opinion on the biggest letdown, like team wise or just period? Like who y'all think was the biggest letdown of last season?
Mm.
The biggest letdown?
Yeah, like the biggest disappointment, like came in with the most hype and end up not really putting on for real.
The Broncos.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll Broncos too.
The Broncos, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like when you get Russ and like all that pregame hype and all that, like preseason hype, what if I mean they hold division though almost because like what about the Raiders
and San Diego?
Yeah, San Diego, but now the Broncos.
Los Angeles Chargers now,
right?
But I mean, so the Chargers didn't even make the playoffs, did they?
I don't think they made I don't think they made the playoffs, but I think if they did make the playoffs, they were out first round. No. They made the first.
They did make playoffs, right? The first
they played the Jaguars. Yeah, they played the Jaguars.
Did and came back on.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn.
Yeah.
They. I ain't gonna say them because I mean I'll say the Broncos for sure though, just all the acquisitions they made of getting Russell Wilson, like
the Cowboys every year.
Oh, we know that though. Like,
oh yeah, we already knew that was coming.
I feel like to be a letdown, I gotta be like up on it. Like I gotta expect something. I don't expect nothing from Dallas for real. So
can't, man. Every time you see Dallas doing good, just know ain't nothing coming good from at the end, man.
So what y'all think? Like the opposite side of the spectrum is like, what y'all think the biggest surprise? Like, who was the biggest surprise?
Not gonna lie, they weren't a surprise to me because I already seen them taking the next step. But I would say the Jaguars, because nobody expected them to go that far into the playoffs. Nobody predicted them to even come back and have that winning streak at the end of the season after you've lost, I don't know what, 5 or 6 consecutive games in a row. Everybody's really telling you to pack your bags and get ready to run for next season, but they anchored down and made the playoffs and almost made it to the Super Bowl. That's going to make them more hungry next year because they got the addition of Calvin Ridley if he passes the waivers. And then I'm pretty sure they're going to get some more people through free agency. It'll probably be like a hot spot to go as well for a couple of cheap free agents. But other than that, that's how I feel.
What you think, D? Who you think the biggest surprise last year?
I would say I like the Lions, bro. The Lions really surprised me, bro. I feel like the Lions got a lot to build off of for sure, but the Jaguars as well, though. I'll say the Jaguars too, but the Lions, they for sure, like, they got a bright future.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. I feel like the Lions, like, slowly been working their way towards what they are right now, and I think they still on the way up. And Jags for sure, like after you spend that much money in free agency, that's the kind of return you really want to see. But
for real, man.
Sake of like everybody picking somebody, I'm gonna go with the Giants just because like first year head coach, I ain't really see them damn near winning. They didn't even come close to the winning their division, but they still made the playoffs. Really, that division, that just like division in a whole, like being that good this year, I really didn't see. But specifically the Giants, though.
Yep. nobody knew Saquon was gonna come back that good though from an ACL.
And Daniel Jones actually didn't look all that bad.
He wasn't as bad as we all thought he was gonna be though. Like everybody was gonna be saying like it's gonna be his last year in New York, but they might like second guess letting them go.
Yeah, I think they probably try to bring both of them back, to be honest. So let's dive a little deeper into the overview though. Let's get into the individual team overviews. Y'all know how this go when we had these conversations. So me and AG on the same side of the fence. So we're gonna let Dorian go first and get his overview of the Saints season.
Yes, sir.
What he think was going on this year. You know,
Well, with these ain'ts.
Yeah, tell us what was going on for y'all this year and how you feeling about y'all season.
I mean, I really didn't expect this season to go the way it went, but I mean, you know, it is what it is, bro. Like looking at it from a in a reality like standpoint, like bro, we not that good. So it's like I really came to that conclusion. Like we strapped for cash. Like we really don't got the brightest future right now. So, but I feel like we can still win games. You know what I'm saying? If we address the quarterback situation, but you know, at the same time, it's like, do we really want to just still try to win with this team, or do we want to go for a rebuild? So I feel like we should really just go lock in on the rebuild and just kind of clean house.
So you saying dump Kamara, dump Michael Thomas, and just
dump everybody, bro. I'm with it all. But I mean, you know, we can still win games, bro. Like I feel like if we get like a Derek Carr, we get somebody in free agency, bro, we can do something. But as of right now, like going into this next season with just Andy Dalton, what we got on the roster, like it's not good. So
all right, for sure. So AG, what you think about the Falcons season and how shit was looking and how stuff was going?
All right, so let me just start by saying this. I knew I was confident coming into the season, but everybody said we was gonna win 2 games, man. And that team showed me more than it could have ever showed me, winning more than 2 games. And not only that, we already learned what Mariota was. We knew what he was coming in, but we wanted to make sure that we developed Ritter on the bench throughout the whole season. And I think it was smart to play him toward the last 4 games, but he probably should have got a little bit more games in because we've seen him progress throughout the last 4 games. And if he would have had 6, we'd probably been looking at the playoffs at a wild card spot. But as far as going into next year, man, I think we keep at least Lorenzo Carter, Rashad Evans, and we try to go to get Deron Payne and or Jesse Bates to try to solidify the back end because we're going to end up drafting either a high-end defensive end or we're going to get a defensive tackle. Or they might get a receiver again. You never know. But it's like I'm actually proud of what we did this year. I could never, have thought that we was going to win as many games as we was going to win because we was projected to win 2 games this year. That's why I want to keep saying that. 2 games, bro. Everybody said we're going to win 2 games.
You ain't say that.
You're right, because I'm a Falcons fan, man. I'm going to be the one that's going to be confident for that team, bro.
Man.
What you think about it, JC, though? I know you, hey.
I wasn't as optimistic as you was coming into the season because, I mean, our offseason went like crap. Like we been broke. We don't have money. And you just seen Julio go out the door. Calvin Ridley suspended. Then you see Matt Ryan get traded. So I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
Overall, I feel like the coaching staff did what they needed to do. I mean, and I ain't tripping on seeing good development. Like I feel like Algier and Drake London are definitely keepers as far as rookies coming in, and I like the little 4 games I've seen out of Ritter. I'm kind of with you though. Like I don't think 4 games is enough to judge nobody off of So now we kind of stuck. Like, do you want to roll with him or do you want to try to get something else?
Right.
I think Mariota did, like you said, we already knew what he was. Like, this team was too run dependent. We couldn't throw the ball. Like, and I think the coach should have went to the switch before that.
Right.
I ain't sure on not making the playoffs though, because I mean we're not a playoff team.
Right.
So, like you say about the free agency, I'm glad we just got money to spend. Like, I trust that they do something smart with it. I'm not really gonna like trip like who they get or who I want them to
Shout
get.
out to my boy Terry Fano.
You know, and I like the defensive coordinator addition we brought in. I like Dean Pease, but we just didn't have the pieces for him to really operate.
Right.
At the end of the day, I don't really care who calling the plays. It's about the players to me.
You
So,
don't care who called the plays?
huh?
You don't care who called the plays? That's what you just said?
I mean, oh, look at that cat. At the end of the day, it's like if you got 11 Pro Bowlers, all pros on the field, at the end of the day, like, they're gonna make a play regardless of what you're putting them in. Like, yeah, it is X's and O's, but it's about execution at the end of the day. So you can't have shitty players on the field and have a great defensive coordinator, because Dean Pease, every stop he didn't been to, he didn't have a top 10 defense until he came down here, and that's because we didn't have the players. So
you gotta have talent, but you gotta have coaching behind it, though, bro. You gotta know.
So are you telling me, bro, who came from y'all team ain't a good coach though? Because y'all been top 10, top 5 in pressure every year, top 10 in defense, top 5.
What did I just tell you? I just told you this, bro.
Y'all been and a lot of people in y'all organization.
I know we gotta talk defense, but I'm saying, like, but DA was the main person was running that whole defense, bro. Like, DA was the mastermind behind all this.
But
we can lose him, bro. Like,
how many coaches have we seen? How many coaches have we seen come out another coach's branch or their tree and be a great
and do
coach?
it the same, if not better, bro?
And all the players are saying he can coach. And honestly, I feel like a couple of Saints players in free agency coming over this way because of him.
Davenport, bring him this way.
If you're trying to get paid, like, they're gonna come this way.
Bro, you think folks going to division rivals, bro?
Yes, bro. Why not
care about that? If I pay you $30 million, yeah, you gonna come for $30 million 3 years. Yeah, you think they care that much about Saints Falcons? I promise you they don't, bro. A lot of these folks
really don't. That's like the best game of the year, but they don't. They're not looking at that. They're looking at the opportunity.
I just before I was really cut off by the Saints fan, I like as far as like quarterback position. I'm not really banking on shit. We had cut out for a little minute there. Y'all boys still with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We right here. I'm right here.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not banking on us getting Lamar, but at the end of the day, like, when it comes to sake of argument, like, should we or should we not? I'm honestly not opposed to it, just because look at this past Super Bowl we just literally saw. Like, I feel like it shows you gotta have that guy at quarterback, and I don't know if Ritter is that, but I'm not giving up 1,000 assets for Lamar Jackson. I'm just not, especially when we just now getting money. Like, we didn't been down that road too long. So if it's like 2 firsts, a couple seconds in the third, like, I'm doing it. I don't care nothing about no. I'm not big on first rounds. Like, you get your meat of your team 2nd through 5th for real. So
right.
I feel like we need a superstar down here. We need some excitement on our roster. So who knows where that'll go. So what do you think about that, AG? Because I know you kind of like opposed. Well, not opposed to it, but you just kind of like not trying to give all the money to one guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm kind of like thinking like in a monetary way, like, man, we been broke for 4 to 5 years, man, and like seeing all the free agents that we could have had walk to other teams because we didn't have the money, like, that may have wanted to come play with the players that we had here, but they had the money to put them here. So with us having 60 mil, which is the most Arthur Blank has had as the owner of the Falcons, bro, like, I can only imagine they're going to probably only spend half of that money because they know during the season it's going to be injuries. And they're going to have to sign somebody or make some type of trade or deal or something like that that's going to bring a good player in here into Atlanta. So, I mean, the good thing about it is we got 9 draft picks right now. And if Calvin Ridley passes his waivers, we'll have 10. So either way we go with free agency, we can be straight, or we can either spend all this money and go all for one in this team. But I don't think Terry Fontenot is with that. Terry Fontenot is a real smart man.
So you don't think though, like, because I seen a lot of things saying that, like, even if he's to get paid, it ain't just he getting like all the money and we just strapped to do stuff. Like, there's ways to work around him getting his money. And I personally feel like, I mean, the number he asking for, yeah, is large, but the quarterback market go up every year.
Right.
Like, imagine what, say, a top quarterback getting paid now, or like 5 years ago. That's probably like the minimum contract now. Like, that ain't really much. So
right.
I don't too much trip on giving him what he wants.
Man,
We willing to give it to Deshaun. You won't give it to Lamar?
I mean,
MVP.
I'll give it to
I'll give
it to Lamar, but the thing about it is we just drafted a quarterback that you see potential in. So it's like, what did you put him in competition with a quarterback that's already developed, knowing that you're already going to pick them?
I feel like we trade for Lamar Ritter out of no anyway. Like, Ritter probably would be in the deal. And I'm not missing out on Lamar Jackson sweepstakes due to potential of Desmond Ritter. Like, because I don't feel like his ceiling will ever be like what Lamar Jackson's is.
Right.
Yeah, Lamar proven already. You got to go with Lamar. Like, you can't even wait on that.
Yeah, like, we don't have time to wait, in my opinion, because we already didn't see his coaching staff 2 years. Like, and I feel like this is their first real deal crack at it because we got the money, we got kind of a foundation of what they want to do.
Right.
But
you got the running game for sure.
Like I said, I ain't putting my eggs in that basket because, like, I'm not opposed to just trying to. I'm not with just trying to get rid of Ritter because, like I said, I like the intangibles I seen out of him, but he ain't no Lamar Jackson.
Right. Correct. The Mundo.
I feel like Arthur Blank going for him though if he does become available because Arthur Blank all about.
Yep.
He know Lamar Jackson putting seats and asses. I mean, asses and seats. You feel me?
No, for real. Hey, this whole city gonna erupt like they had Vic again. He gonna have a flashback.
Jersey sales, the tickets, like all that going up if Lamar.
He's gonna have a flashback of when Vic was here, bro. If Lamar come to Atlanta, I'm telling you.
Nah, that'll be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to games too.
I'm getting season tickets if they come through.
I'm already a season ticket holder. I'm in my seat every game, bro.
So what y'all? Okay, so since we all like fans in the same division, what y'all think about our division outlook? Period. Though, like, what y'all think about Tampa Bay and Carolina?
Weak
as hell.
Open, wide open for anybody.
Tampa Bay is. Whew.
I got y'all leading the division next year.
I do too, but I think Carolina gonna surprise a lot of people next year, though.
Yep. Because they seen all they needed to do was unload Baker Mayfield and Darnold, and they had somewhat of a squad toward the end of this season last year.
I think they still need to get a franchise quarterback. Like, they can't keep playing the carousel game that they
exactly. They drafted the dude from Ole Miss, but he got injured in the preseason.
I don't think he is.
You talking about Corral?
Yeah. Matt Corral. I don't think he is either.
What y'all think Tampa Bay do though? Like,
Tampa Bay is wide open. I think Derek Carr might end up in Tampa Bay, bro.
Because Tampa Bay got a few like Pro Bowls. Like, they don't just got like a shit roster. They just lost their quarterback and they lost
exactly. Derek Carr might end up there, so you never know.
They straight.
So, but what if they just don't get a quarterback at all though?
Brady couldn't do it.
You said what if they're doing what?
Derek Carr could do it.
They just don't get a quarterback. I mean, they're gonna address it for sure, but like Dorian just said, if Brady couldn't do it, then it's not really pretty much like other options they can roll with for real.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, they was hurt most of the year though, so I don't know. Brady was the only one that stayed healthy the whole season. Everybody else was hurt.
So Dorian, you cool with y'all going after Carr? Like, you feel like that's like the move y'all need, or y'all think that's just like a putting tape on the wound type move?
I feel like it's putting tape on the wound, bro. Like, it's not really going. I mean, we can. I feel like we get Carr, we for sure be like the favorites out of the division, 100% easy. And that's really all we missing for real is a quarterback. What's so funny, bro?
Why he had to look like that?
Now, you just sat here and told me that y'all need to tear it all down, this and that. And now you telling me if y'all get Derek Carr, that if y'all get him, I mean, I ain't mad at you for saying y'all would be favorites in the division because the division is weak, but like Derek Carr makes y'all that big of a jump.
100%. 100%. I feel like he does, bro. Like, cause you got to think, you just was naming everybody we have. Like, okay, on offense we have weapons. We got
But Michael
Olave.
Thomas, like I can't even count him. Like he's not gonna play. I know he's at that Julio stage without even being as great as Julio ever will be. Like I know he's not gonna play.
He'll play, bro. I feel like I don't think we'll resign him though, bro. Like I feel like we gonna let him go, but like we do, if he does come back, like he'll be a great weapon to have. Next
But do
to
you trust him to stay healthy though? Is what I'm saying.
I mean, bro, he ain't played in what 3 years,
And he still get hurt every time he come back.
so I mean, I don't know what I can't really say, bro. What's going on with him, bro? But all I can say, bro, when he's been healthy, he's played very well. So that's
So
all I can say.
why not A-Rod though? Like why don't A-Rod name come up when y'all say like names y'all want to go after?
Cause we gotta be realistic.
But I think A-Rod leaving Green Bay though.
I think so too. I feel like he might end up in
Vegas.
in Vegas. Yeah.
Vegas. Yeah.
I mean, but what's the point? I mean,
in his mind, he still think he that dude to lead somebody to a championship. So
You say y'all a quarterback away. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a champion. Derek Carr ain't.
yeah, that's what my mind.
but
is.
you gonna spend some bread for on Aaron though.
No, you not. He at the end of his career.
A-Rod got that leverage no more.
You don't think he got that leverage?
No, not no more, bro.
So
He's too old to be trying to leverage on teams like that, bro.
You paying more for Derek Carr?
Nah, you gonna pay more for A-Rod for sure, but I'm just saying like it ain't gonna be tremendously. Like he not getting on Lamar Jackson type contract that he's demanding.
Oh,
Like
hell nah. Fuck no.
he getting like a little two-year deal max or a little 3-year with an option on the 3rd year. Like if that might be a 1 year.
Right.
I don't think we can afford, bro. To be real, I feel like we barely can get Derek Carr.
What about somebody who becomes available like Trey Lance? Because I think the 49ers.
Yeah. I mean,
what about Jimmy G?
I ain't really a fan of Trey Lance or Jimmy G. I'd rather go in the draft.
Damn.
I like
Y'all,
Justin.
Wait. Y'all are nowhere near the first round, bro. All the quarterbacks going in the first round.
No, they got a 1st round pick now because they
first
traded
round
Sean Payton when he came back. So they got one.
Oh,
Now.
because they traded Sean Payton to the Denver Broncos.
I'm not even saying we get a quarterback in the 1st round. I like Hendon Hooker from Tennessee. That boy there, dog. It's a few, bro. Like,
is he coming out this year?
You said what?
Is he coming out this year or next year?
This year.
Okay.
We can get him.
The combine coming up next week.
What, the combine?
Yeah, NFL combine next week.
Oh, damn.
February 28th.
I
can't believe he said he ain't stunning Jimmy G or Trey Lance. Like I can see Jimmy G that point of view, but like Trey Lance, I don't really know where he is.
My whole thing with Trey Lance is like if Purdy can work well in Shanahan offense, if Jimmy G can do well in Shanahan offense, why couldn't he do well in Shanahan offense?
I mean, but he got hurt though. Like,
but he got hurt, bro. He got no chance.
When he was out there, he wasn't really looking like that.
Didn't he only play like one game?
Yeah, I'm about to say he only played one game and got hurt, bro.
Bro, he wasn't looking like too much in that.
I feel like Shanahan gonna make anybody look fine.
I'm not finna bank on him just yet. Like,
no, I'm not saying bank on him, but you don't think, as far as like money wise, you would get Trey Lance for less? You probably just trade like what, a couple seconds, or maybe a second and a third for him, and he's still on his rookie deal, ain't he? So you really wouldn't be paying him.
Yeah, but we need our picks, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, we need our picks.
Y'all gave him away to the dudes. Went to the Super Bowl.
We drive really well in the 2nd, 3rd round, 4th round. So we just giving stuff away like that. We need our picks.
So who y'all finna trade Michael Thomas to get them 2nd round and 3rd round picks?
Michael Thomas just might be cut, bro. To be honest.
Right.
Oh.
We gonna give him away for
I need to hear about this. What you so
he's not gonna trade it for a 5th? I think he worth a 5th round at least. Somebody out there give you a 5th round for him.
I guess. I mean, what does that mean to me?
So what y'all think? Because I've been hearing like some rumors that maybe Chicago might, for the number one pick, draft Bryce Young.
I
Or
get, I
Jake
get Fields. I love to have Justin Fields. I say let's go get him.
What you think about that, AG? Because we potentially could. I mean, we could have drafted him.
Yeah, I was just about to say, hey, we could have dodged the bullet early, and we might just reel him back in the fishing rod. Hey,
I say
we have two quarterbacks that's young and can prove themselves. We got all the weapons with like a certain positions right now. Dre London, we got Kyle Pitts, we got Tyler Algier. So it'll just complete the puzzle on offense as far as like the quarterback position if you get a good competition or a good solid person that's going to lead the offense. But I think with Ritter already learning the offense and having command of the offense that he did towards the end, like I think you'll see coach give him the reins first and give whoever comes in next the second team reps, unless they get Lamar. And that's the only way I see it.
Fields starting over Ritter.
I feel like when it comes to Jay Fields and like Ritter, the offense that we run is like damn near perfect for Jay Fields, honestly. But my question with him is his passing and his IQ and stuff like that. I'm not really worried about like his athleticism or nothing like that. I know he got an arm like a motherfucker. I know he can throw far as hell, but is the accuracy there? Is like the development in the pocket there?
Yep, decision making. Yep.
Yeah, like
you got to be able to pocket presence, bro. You got to be able to know when that pressure comes.
I definitely think he would start over Ritter, and honestly, I don't even think I want him and Ritter as the two quarterbacks. I really rather just go a veteran as the backup to
right.
But when it like argument with Jay Fields or like Lamar, I almost would rather get Jay Fields because I know I'll probably give up less to get him, and I wouldn't have to pay him as much immediately, and we probably still could like have our money for free agency.
Right. Right. Man, I think though you still gotta for the Falcons, you still gotta get a solid defensive lineman that's gonna be a free agent in Daron Payne though. Like the man averaged 12.5 sacks. So
we gotta improve the defense. Like I'm tired of having the sorry defense in the league. Like it's past.
And not only that, you got a defensive minded coach on defensive coordinator that's getting ready to teach these boys techniques that all pro defensive ends are saying that is a good coach. Like, bro, that's going to rub off on a lot of players. And you got Grady Jarrett already hyped and ready for next season. Like, that's only motivation for us to keep going.
So, okay, so way early Super Bowl prediction. We just gonna wrap it up from there. So, who y'all NFC, AFC? Who y'all rolling with right now? This early, without seeing what nobody do.
I'm gonna take Cincinnati and Cincinnati and Philly.
So Philly going back.
Yeah.
And who you think come out on top in that matchup?
They're gonna come back. Let me see. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be Joe second one and Jalen's second one. So it's gonna be a battle of the two J's. You feel what I'm saying?
It sounds like you got the script over there, AJ.
Hey man, I ain't got the script, bro, but I'm just letting you know what's popping, man. The Eagles gonna win that. The Eagles gonna win it, bro. Their defense gonna win it because Cincinnati has a problem drafting offensive linemen that can actually block for Joe Burrow, bro.
What you think, Dorian? What's your way too early?
0 for 2.
What's your way too early Super Bowl prediction, Dorian? What you think?
I'm liking that Cincy pick for sure. I don't know after that, bro.
He's trying to keep from saying them.
I'm trying to keep saying the Eagles. Yeah, I'm trying to go somebody else. But the Eagles just that much better than everybody else, bro. To be honest, like and they got first round picks.
Right. So it's only gonna get up from there, bro.
Yeah, bro. They got our first round pick. So it's like, yeah, it's finna get nasty. So I would hate to just copy off AG paperwork, but I don't know, bro. That sounds good to me. Like that sounds great to me. But you threw me on the spot though, bro. So it's got to think about.
I
What you
mean,
think, JC? Talk to us, man. You can't hey,
I feel like I don't want to copy the paperwork either, but like I feel like Joe Burrow is about that time for him to go back. But I don't know, because I mean they had 2 great seasons back to back. So they have a third. I mean, they damn near on Kansas City type timing.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know how I can see what I've seen out of Kansas City this year and say they just not going back. Like
You know they're gonna have a hangover, a little Super Bowl hangover.
I don't think so. They ain't had no hangover since they had Mahomes. Even their worst season, they still get put out like what, conference championship?
Yep. In AFC championship, yep. Every
So
time.
I feel like Saints are just gonna come in a little bit more hungry than them, though, bro. Like I feel like it's just their time, bro. It just be
they wasn't as hungry. They just literally lost the Super Bowl last year. You telling me niggas more hungry than you, and they didn't win a Super Bowl already?
I mean, you got a valid point, bro. You got
like
a point.
I don't too much take stock into all that hungry. Like when the season starts, it's about who can maintain consistency the longest.
Yep.
Like Kansas City got that model down, but I definitely see it being between Kansas City and Cincinnati. But in the NFC, I mean, like I can say the Eagles, but they got a lot of key free agents. But if we just picking like if the teams stay the same, like right now, I'll say yeah, probably them or maybe San Francisco if they can stay healthy. Like I think San Francisco had a bad luck this year for real. Like who the hell goes through?
They had a very string of bad luck.
Like, who goes through 4 quarterbacks in the like one season? Like that's unheard of for real.
Kyle just got bad luck, bro.
Yeah, he definitely got bad luck.
Nah, for sure, bro. That wasn't even fair. Like his man lost his good quarterback in the championship game. Lost his first decision in the first game of the season. Lost his second option that he was trying to trade away in the middle of the season. Like, dang, bro, you
can't even blame Kyle for that, bro.
So nobody messing with Buffalo because they was the overall favorite coming into the last.
I ain't gonna lie, it was like them boys was all bark no bite when it came to the game, bro. I think when they lost Von Miller, that team really lost their spunk for real.
Yeah, I think losing Von was a key loss for them.
But
I don't think they should have been.
They shouldn't have fell off like that, though.
Yeah, I was saying they shouldn't have fell off like that after losing Von. What you had said, Dorian?
I said the hype train just kind of left the station for them, though. Like I don't even really see nothing crazy like out of the Bills right now. Like they still good, but you still got Josh Allen, but I feel like they need some more pieces.
What you think they need though? Because like it ain't too many holes that
they really loaded, bro. That team.
I see when I look at their roster, I don't see too many like holes.
They can get a running back. They
don't run the ball though.
What? A running back? They just got a running back.
Who? You talking about James Cook?
James Cook, yeah.
He all right, bro. They need like a little bell cow, like somebody that they need some. They need another. They need to take some more pressure off of Josh Allen, bro. Like,
I was about to just say that. I think they need to change the way they play the game.
Y'all talking about the roster? The roster ain't perfect, bro. Like they got holes, bro. Like Josh Allen play hero ball out there, bro. For them niggas.
Ain't nobody in the league roster perfect, but they definitely had a championship roster. They wouldn't have been a championship favorite.
They can win a ship, bro. But Josh Allen got to play hero ball for them to win.
But I think Josh Allen sometimes be putting himself in them positions, bro. Like he can easily make another decision, bro. But he be putting himself in them positions to look like a big boy, like a host, bro.
All the way, like he tries to make a play out of nothing every single time. When
he be trying to bully ball, bro. He be trying to play bully ball, bro.
So it's him.
So I ain't gonna say it's him, but he definitely not on the level of Joe Burrow, in my opinion.
Nope.
No. He got all the physical capabilities, but mentally, like Pat Mahomes, Burrow, like he's not on their mental. I'll even say like Trevor Lawrence shows a little bit more maturity for his tenure in the league.
So he's overrated.
See, you putting words in my mouth.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't say. I'm not saying you said that.
I'm not saying he's overrated, but he's not better than Joe Burrow. He's not better than Pat Mahomes.
So is he better than Jalen Hurts?
Do you see where they went?
Nah, I wouldn't say he better than. I can't say he better than Jalen after what Jalen just did. And I didn't see Jalen ball out.
So who your top 5 right now?
Burrow, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Hurts.
In order.
Mahomes number 1, Burrow number 2. I put Hurts 3rd. I put Josh Allen 4th and 5th. I love Trevor Lawrence, but I don't know if I can put him 5th. It's between him and LJ, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Definitely. About Lawrence and LJ?
Yeah, I'm not putting Kyler Murray in this conversation. No, I don't like Kyler Murray. I don't know what obsession with him. I don't like him.
I like Herbert over Trevor.
Nah.
After what happened in that playoff game, you gonna still say that, bro?
I think Trevor Lawrence is cerebral. Like his brain, the way his processing is way faster, in my opinion. Like
Herbert froze up, bro.
Herbert probably got a better arm. That's about it.
Yep.
Herbert, that dude, bro.
Herbert, bro. They said it was a little bit hard for him to process the NFL stuff when he came in, bro. Because at Oregon, bro, when they calling plays, all they calling is numbers and stuff like that. It ain't no like verbiage for real.
I feel like Trevor, you can see him win at the highest level. Like us being in the city, we already know about Trevor Lawrence, like how big of a dog he is. But with Herbert, I feel like the stats are all there, but the production ain't like.
Yep.
Like you ain't won a division, nothing like that. And for Trevor Lawrence to do what he been doing already, because imagine if he would have came in with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and like Trevor Lawrence went over there with nothing, and with Urban Meyer as a head coach.
Yep. But Urban Meyer was kicking players and stuff like that. He had to worry about that.
We gonna see about Jay Harbaugh this year because he got Kellen Moore as his offensive coordinator now. So he got an offensive minded coordinator now. So we gonna see what he do. But
I'm telling you, bro, he the real deal, bro.
Well, if that's your 5. That's my 5. I could put him in that bottom 5 between him. I think Lamar is better than Lawrence and Herbert.
So Lamar, I got Lamar over them. 100%.
Yeah, I got Lamar over them for sure. And honestly, I got Lamar over Jalen Hurts too.
I like Lamar over Hurts.
Yeah, I do too.
But I can't. So Lamar top 3. Can you say that? I don't think you can say that, bro.
I'm not putting Jalen Hurts over him just because of last season.
Are you putting Lamar over Josh Allen?
I mean, they play. It's hard when you talk about top 5 quarterbacks because you can talk about as a passer or like Lamar Jackson's game is not predicated on just drop back passing.
Just game like in general, like
who I want top 5, who I think is just the best overall quarterback weapon.
Who you think like who you going into like wanting to win? Like you building your team to win. You trying to win a Super Bowl. Who are you picking?
If I'm building my team to win, I'm going Mahomes first, Burrow second, and I probably will put Lamar Jackson up there because Lamar Jackson, you got a game plan for him as a passer. Like that's a whole nother element once you start having a game plan for somebody like rushing. And I feel like Jalen Hurts, I don't know, something about him just like I feel like he just limited as a passer. Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know, but I think when you take away the run portion of it, I don't think he's like just you want him just dropping back. But AG, what you think? Like, I had something I wanted to ask you, but what you think about the top 5? Like, who you rolling with?
All right, so I mean, I ain't gonna lie, my top 5 is kind of like it's like this. I base my top 5 off of, like I was saying, productions and clutch wins and making sure that these quarterbacks are like leaders of their team. So I'll say my top quarterback right now is Pat Mahomes for sure. He's been $1 million man since he walked in, and nobody knew it. Nobody was talking about it until he stepped on the field. And I remember that one year that they played us in this the preseason, and I forgot who I took to that game, bro. But like after that one deep pass to Tyreek Hill, I was like, bro,
it's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, like I was just like, wait a minute, bro. Like what? like where this man came from, and I didn't even know he played at Texas Tech or nothing. But number 2 quarterback, I'll probably say is Joey, because bro, I'm telling you, I have never seen Joey like another quarterback come out of the SEC and actually be a quarterback for real. Like the SEC produces a lot of good defensive linemen, linebackers, receivers, running backs, stuff like that, but they don't produce that many good quarterbacks. But to see him and then to see Jalen come out of there, I'm like, okay, all right, the SEC done produced a couple quarterbacks, but Jalen not top 5. He like number 6 on my list because, of course, he would have moved up a little bit if he would have got the win, but the win really wasn't on him, so I can't really put him in that level yet. But he made it further than expected, being the 5th round draft pick. My number 3 quarterback, I'll say, hey, it's kind of hard, bro, because I don't be paying attention to quarterbacks like that, bro. They not really my focal point. I'm a defensive minded person. Who can I say is number 3? Dang.
I just realized, damn, A-Rod ain't even the motherfuckers top 5 no more. I don't think he that bad.
Nah, he not that bad, bro, but he not that good no more. Like people are starting to see like, okay, you ain't got this one player that you've been throwing to this whole time, and now all of a sudden you missing throws and you ain't throwing it to the right person no more and stuff like that. It's just different, bro. Because A-Rod, you seen him talk all that stuff when he had Devontae, bro. This man was hush mouth the whole season and bad mouthing his team to the media. So I can't really put him in my top 5 like that. That media aspect.
Y'all don't think though, like when you look at all the quarterbacks we naming in our top 5s, look at what they got compared to what Lamar got. Lamar got the worst end of the stick compared to all the quarterbacks we naming for real.
Yep.
And you talk about Josh Allen playing hero ball. Lamar Jackson literally is their system.
Every game.
Like if they don't have Lamar, like that team is so trash and it's not even funny. And the thing is, like all these quarterbacks, look at how Jalen Hurts just took off when he got AJ Brown, and plus he already had Devontae,
right?
And he got it like Lamar.
You saying the Ravens don't got no choice but to pay him?
They don't have no choice but to pay him, but they got to build around.
What I'm saying is Lamar. First of all, Lamar. They were saying that he was exaggerating the injury, and they don't think that he really was that hurt. And personally, I feel like he should have did that just to show them like this is y'all preview of what y'all gonna have to go through.
Bro, if he was a slightest bit of hurt, bro, like he not paid, bro. Why would he even risk anything?
And they gonna use that in negotiations for sure.
Saying, like they gonna sit and be like, "Hey, bro, you set out, bro. We know what you did, bro." Like every time.
I'm just saying when you look at it, like all these quarterbacks damn near got 2-3 weapons. I'm just saying for Lamar to even be friend like on our top 5 list, that just show you how good of a quarterback, good of a player he is. Like you got to get him some weapons. Whoever he go to, I'm not tripping. He need weapons, and I think you'll see his game take off. He already got an MVP.
Yep. Shit, he ain't have nobody that year either.
No, for sure. But that's all I really pretty much got though. But AG, you ain't never finished your top 5 list.
Nobody said that I ain't finished my top 5 list, bro.
You was at number 3. So who you throwing in at number 3 after Mahomes and Burrow?
All right, so Mahomes, Burrow, and I gotta say, like in the league now, you gotta throw them boys, the gadget boy in there, bro. And Lamar was the best quarterback in the league when he was playing, bro. And like his stats was already up there, bro. And like for him to do what he did, of course, I'm not gonna knock a man for getting his money or getting his bread and betting on himself, because why not? But at the same time, like, bro, he was like one of the best quarterbacks in the league before he sat out. So I'm putting him at number 3. Number 4.
I'm gonna knock him. That shit was stupid.
Hey, it was, bro, but it was just like,
it was too lenient with them. That's why
his choice. Right, exactly. That was his choice. So he already knew what was going on. Shoot, number 4. I gotta put another young buck up there. I'll put Josh Allen at number 4. I see a lot of, I see some upside, but I see a lot of the same things from him. Like he can lead the league in passing or lead the league in quarterback rushing or touchdowns or something like that, but he can't seem to lead his team in clutch moments. So you gotta stay right there for in top 5, rounding out my top 5. I'll say a quarterback that came up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put Jalen in the top 5, bro. Only because I seen him do what he did this year with the weapons that he was put around. He actually had the offense built around what he did best, and it actually worked for him. So for this year, right now, I can put him in my top 5. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I mean, like off the top of my head, I really don't know nobody who missing out the top 5. Like it's a lot of good quarterbacks, but it ain't a lot of great quarterbacks.
Yeah. And I think we'll see that, though, like with the maturing of the young quarterbacks that's been drafted into the league now, because we got to think about it. A whole era that we grew up on of quarterbacks just left, which is a good thing. And it's also something that's like leaves you optimistic for the future, bro, because you never know, like, if we're finna get a whole bunch of sorry quarterbacks and only 2 or 3 good quarterbacks that's finna lead their team for years to come, or what. But
we damn near got the GOAT, new GOAT. So
I mean, yeah, it's just the same cycle over again, and now Joe Burrow gonna be his arch nemesis.
Arch nemesis like Peyton and Tom.
Same shit over again. But so do you put Herbert at your 6, or like he like 7 or 8, or you got
Herbert got to be like 7 or 8, bro. Like he got to show me like.
So who you got right there in between that 5 and 8, like separating them?
5 and 8. I give Tua.
Hey, G.
I give him 8. I give him 8. I give Tua 8. I give Tua 8.
Okay, so where Herbert at? Herbert
when he had his right mind, I give Tua 8. I'll give Justin Herbert number 7, but in between there, it's definitely got to be. Let me see. I put Trevor Lawrence at 5.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence is not
6. I mean, huh?
T-Law not better than Herbo,
bruh. Trevor Lawrence.
And we just seen. There's no way confidently you can put that man.
Bro, y'all still.
I'm literally telling you this, bro.
Playoff win, bro. That's what y'all still on.
They just went head to head in the playoffs, and bro had a lead. Like, what you mean?
Man, that's what y'all basing it off of.
I'm not basing it off of that, but like, you can't tell me that I beat your ass, I'll fight you, and then when I fight you, I beat your ass, and you say you're a better fighter than me. Like, nah, it don't work like that.
Come on,
bro. That's literally Justin Herbert. Bro. I think second playoff game, right? And that's
I feel like y'all judging
Trevor Lawrence first playoff game, bro.
They success based off that one little game, bro. Like, come on,
bro. No, I'm basing it off of what I seen at the end of the season, bro. Them boys was on a losing streak, man, and JC was the only boys, man.
The Chargers barely backed their way into the playoffs, if we're being honest, for real.
Exactly, bro. Like, the Chargers was playing around with team they supposed to be in whoop, bro. They was projected to win their division, too.
You don't think Trevor Lawrence did more with less compared to Herbert?
I mean, you can say that. I mean, you're not wrong for saying that, no. But you say you're better.
When I compare like two players, I look at their circumstances around them before I like just compare them. And if you look at Trevor Lawrence, like motherfuckers down there was calling him a bust last year.
Bro, he didn't have ETN or nothing, bro. He ain't had no receivers, bro. Right? Jacksonville has been a shit stand for the longest, bro.
And he just won his division in his second year and got a playoff win and damn near beat Mahomes.
Exactly. He was two mistakes away from beating Mahomes, bro. If dude don't fumble and if that interception don't get caught, then hey, you looking at the Jaguars in the Super Bowl, bro.
I don't know about all that.
I think you can go either way with
They
it.
were just in the conference, bro. They were in a conference championship game. So if that
was in the semifinal. The Bengals and the was they in the conference finals?
yes, they were. That was the AFC championship, bro.
That was Cincinnati that was in the AFC championship.
Bro,
Nah, they was not in the AFC championship, bro.
No, Cincinnati and Kansas City was in the AFC championship game again.
Well, it was close. It was close. Close enough. Close enough to the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know, bro. They got
all right, look. We at 55. Let's wrap it up with like one last question to get to an even hour. So, draft season coming up. Who do y'all see going number one overall? Or what do y'all think Chicago does with that number one pick? They trade out or do they just draft somebody? Who y'all think? What you doing if you Chicago front office?
Man, if I'm sitting in Chicago front office, man, I'm telling Justin Fields, hey, man, pack your bag. I don't know where you're going, but you might be going somewhere. Hey, I don't know where you're going, but you might be going somewhere. Pack your bags, bro. Because they gonna trade down out of that, bro. Out of that situation at number one. Because think about it, they already got a quarterback, bro. They're not gonna put a number one receiver on that team to have to pay for years to come. They're gonna put like a defensive end or a lineman or something like that around him. They'll do that. So, but at the same time, it's like Chicago got 90 mil in cap space, bro. So they draft might just be getting weapons that that can develop around Justin Fields. But at the same time, you got to think about it logically, bro. Are you going to bring in a whole bunch of young guys and have everybody getting taught, or are you going to bring in some guys that can get paid and teach the young guys that's going to come in? They might trade out. This might be the first time we see that the number one pick get traded out.
I'm trading it, bro. I'm with the trade of number one pick, bro. They don't need it. They don't need it for real. They already got their franchise QB. The number one pick really for like a team that need their franchise QB.
So why you feel like they got to trade Fields though just to trade out that pick? You think like whoever trade with them is trading up for a quarterback, so they would trade their like I don't get why Justin Fields would get traded in that situation.
Okay, so I'm only saying that he would get traded in the situation because I feel like Justin Fields is in a system where they're not really catering to how he can play or his system. They're just forcing him to learn something that he's obviously not learning with the players that he does have around him.
You think they would just draft Bryce Young at one?
I mean, they might draft another quarterback, but it would make it awkward. It would make it like, okay, bro, we're going to bring another guy in to replace you, and then what if CJ Stroud? I mean, not CJ Stroud, but Bryce Young is a bust, and it's like, hey, bro, we need you again.
I feel like they get Bryce Young. I feel like come draft, Fields, like if they trade Fields, they're gonna trade Fields beforehand before they even think about.
Yeah, that'll be over with. Like
they ain't going into the draft with Fields on the roster and saying we finna draft a quarterback. That's over with.
Gotcha.
I feel like y'all don't think Will Anderson out of Alabama. I see him number one a lot. You don't think he's a good enough player to be drafted number one, or you're not really with drafting the pass rusher number one overall?
I don't think that they're
a team that won't the number one pick. They need the number one pick. That won't Bryce Young. Give it to the team.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with both of y'all. I'm definitely trading out because, like you said, I feel like number one is for a team that need a quarter. Well, it depends on the draft board, but this year I feel like Bryce Young is probably like the most sought after pick, and the Bears don't need a quarterback, so I definitely would trade out of it. But I seen some stuff saying that they would trade Fields in like for Bryce Young. I don't think that's smart at all. Like, why give up on a dude who will be in his third year to draft another first year dude who don't even know the league? And I don't think Bryce Young would. Y'all think Bryce Young, like, how y'all think he gonna be in the league? I don't really think his body
not gonna be the same in the league.
It's like 5'9", 160,
bro. It's a lot faster, and them boys a lot heavier, bro. You're not gonna be able to run away from them big old linemen coming at you now. Bro.
I think I like CJ Stroud a little bit better, bro. In my opinion.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one too, because CJ Stroud done showed you that he can pass the ball. He's in a methodical offense that's really built on progressions, and route trees and stuff like that. They're not really.
Yeah, I do think what's the name better quarterback for sure though. Bryce Young, like in college, but NFL ready, CJ Stroud. Like I think he's prototypical big solid QB. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking him over Bryce for sure. 5'9", I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Drew Brees though.
Huh?
Drew Brees.
I was about to say you already did that. What you mean?
I don't know, but I mean I understand, bro. But come on, bro.
I feel like with Chicago, that ain't gonna work out. The O-line not good enough. Justin Fields only ran for all them yards because he was running for his life for real. So you put Bryce Young behind that line, he ain't gonna make it. Then it's a cold city too at that.
Exactly, bro. Hamstring injuries out the ass, boy. That shit over with, not the cold.
But that's pretty much all I have for y'all boys. Y'all give a little closing statements.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. ATLAG in this mug. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter. Everything. All my handles and stuff. I appreciate all the subscribers, all the likes, our comments. Shout out to my boy Cut. Shout out to my boy D-Hitter. You know what I'm saying? We will be live at the draft come April. And, you know what I'm saying? I will let y'all know my combine reactions as the combine starts next week on the 28th.
For sure. Yeah.
What a draft at this year?
The draft in Kansas.
Okay. Well, shit, that's pretty much all I got. I appreciate y'all boys' little impromptu show tonight. You know, it wasn't the scheduled day, but we got on here and chopped it up for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, bro,
Really
straight.
could have went longer.
You said what?
I said really probably could have went longer if y'all was doing NBA and everything else. You probably would have been in here.
I mean, y'all nigga like y'all don't know absolutely nothing about the NBA. Like y'all ain't never heard.
I mean, I know something about the NBA. I can talk about the NBA, but I just don't want to sound stupid talking about the NBA. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
They gonna be like, hey, you don't watch that.
I mean, All-Star Weekend just passed, so I'm pretty sure everybody took a little peep at it and had their idea about.
The only thing about the All-Star game that I remember is the dunk contest, man.
We just wrapped it up. I was gonna say we touch on the All-Star game, bro, but I mean we done wrapped it up.
Yeah, I mean, we gonna chop it up. Like I said, it's more broadcast to be had. We can definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Game, Pro Bowl and second half predictions on what y'all think NBA gonna be talking about. Give y'all a little time to do a little research or something.
Oh, you already know it. I'm gonna be in the books tonight. You know what I'm saying?
All right, my boys.
That's cap. All right, then.
Go to sleep, cap ass boy.
All right.